how much house does $400,000 actually get you in North Raleigh in 2025? That's what we're going to find out in today's video. Starting out, we have a $370,000 ranch with 3 beds and 2 baths in the ever popular Six Forks North here in Raleigh. This has just been recently updated with luxury vinyl plank. They've got it staged looking nice. As you can tell, the paint is new, recessed lighting, new appliances, fresh countertops, cabinetry's been painted. So this is a great starter home for maybe a single person or couple, maybe a small family. If you're looking to be in a very central location, we're going to talk more about that in a second, but also not have any work to do at all. This is completely move-in ready. You wouldn't even know that it was built in the 70s, which most of North Raleigh was built in that 70s to 90s era, so you won't find a lot of new construction, especially in this price point. This is about as good as it gets if you want to be in North Raleigh. And the lot size is actually on the larger size for the area at just under 8,000 square feet. Not to mention there's no HOA here, so if you wanted to turn this into a short-term rental or a long-term rental later on, or perhaps you're looking for an investment in the area, this would also be a great way to get into a strong appreciation market, but at a much lower price point than the rest of North Raleigh. For reference, the typical home in North Raleigh is about $550,000. Now let's talk about why this location is so great. So Six Forks in general is a popular spot for shops and restaurants, but also a lot of local businesses. So you might end up having a job somewhere off of Six Forks. You're also walking distance from restaurants, coffee, we got a new Starbucks in there, some shopping. Within the neighborhood itself, you can walk to the end of the street and you have a playground for you and your kiddos. You also have access to some greenway trails. Raleigh's great at adding greenway trails that connect to the neighborhoods. So if you're looking for an active lifestyle and you want a short commute to pretty much everything, then Six Forks in general is going to be the spot for you here in North Raleigh. Moving on, we have the Brayfield community in Northeast Raleigh. We're still under that $400K price point at $385 for a 2005 built home with a brick exterior, which is kind of hard to find here in Raleigh. As you can see, here in Northeast Raleigh, we get a lot more for our money. We get tall ceilings. I'm 5'8". If anyone asks, I'm 6 foot though. The main difference here is you get a lot more finishes, you get nicer flooring, you get more trim work, and again, the age is just a lot newer on this house. You're also looking at about 2,200 square foot, and you get 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths, which is a good jump up from the last house we just saw. There are some things that need to be updated in this home at this price point. I would maybe redo the flooring and paint the cabinetry in the kitchen, and also update the lighting. Overall, it was a little dark in this house, but you do have some really nice features like the half bath on the first floor and a first floor master, which is becoming increasingly popular and harder to find as retirees choose Raleigh as one of the top places to retire. Here in the master bath, we have a shower and tub combo. Most new builders aren't putting tubs in anymore, but I find a lot of people still actually want them. Moving on up to the second floor, we have what could be a media room, but is our 4th bedroom here and definitely the largest. You'll also find 2 small to medium sized bedrooms with a good amount of storage. They share a bathroom, and you also have your laundry up here as well. Across the street, you'll find that there's plenty of shops, grocery store, frozen custard places, restaurants, everything you need right next door. Only 7 minutes down the road is one of the newest developments here in Northeast Raleigh, where it is becoming increasingly hard to find new construction, especially at the $400K price point. Now, this is a DRB homes community. It is mostly single family houses with some townhomes, and in just 1 year, they've completely sold out, minus 2 remaining single family houses. Today, we're touring the model home, but this just goes to show you, as we're touring the home, that they put a lot of custom finishes in there, a lot of natural lighting. They did a really good job, honestly, building these houses. I expected it to be more basic for being low 400s. Not to mention, as with most builders, they're throwing in incentives, so you could have up to $15,000 in closing costs, or you could do a rate buy down and have a 1 to 2% lower rate in the first year. Even with all the bells and whistles, this model home sold for only $450,000, which, if you ask me, is still incredible for the location. And they threw in soft close, they have a window in the laundry room on the first floor, which is a big request for a lot of people, the giant screened-in porch backing up against the woods. And again, just look at all those windows. When I was in the backyard, I almost forgot how close we were to the airport and to everything else. Heading upstairs, we're greeted with an open space. This loft could be used as a playroom or a second living room. We have a double sink vanity here for the non-primary bedrooms, which is a nice little touch that we don't always see. And the size of the bedrooms was honestly pretty decent. There was a lot of storage in them as well. But most impressively was the master bedroom with the tray ceiling. It was just super spacious in here, even with all of the furnishings that they had in there to stage it. This is probably the best built new construction at the $400K price point that I've seen in Raleigh in a long time. We've seen 3 very different houses today, all around the $400K price point. What I want to know in the comments is, was this more or less than you were expecting for $400K in Raleigh? If you're looking to make a smooth move to the Raleigh area or buy your first investment here, then call the number on the screen, or you can click the consultation link in the description to set up a time to chat with me and my team. And if you want to learn more about living in Raleigh, then make sure you watch one of these videos next. I'm Benjamin, and I'll see you there.